Hello Year 10, welcome to the final lesson of your creative writing lesson in lockdown, and today we are going to be putting it all together. So what I'd like you to do is, this lesson you're going to start with the image that you've chosen, and you are going to try and follow the structure that you have planned. You are going to be trying to use a variety of the techniques using VampSap. You are going to try and use a variety of your sentence techniques. You're going to try and use some colour words, so hopefully you've got your colour thesaurus sheet, and then hopefully through some time of crafting and writing you will have created a piece of writing. So just to recap on what we've done through all of the lessons. Right at the beginning we zoomed in on those details of Banks's image, and you are going to try and recreate that in part of your writing. So when you look at the image that you've chosen, part of the structure technique is to zoom in. So it's not about writing a lot, it's about trying to take your reader through the journey of your writing and trying to just pause over moments in that picture. You're not rushing through the picture, you are slowly taking them through the journey. So you've got 5 sections in your picture. There's 5 sections of the image there, and that's the journey. Okay, so you've picked your sections and you are slowly taking them through the journey. Don't rush, okay? And try and think carefully, like we did when we analysed a picture, to think about metaphors and symbols to create a richer picture, if I can say it. What else did we do? We looked at a variety of techniques that you can use. Okay, but don't forget the important ones, VampSap. Okay, those are the ones that we just came up with our brainstorm at the beginning of the lesson, and lots of you got those without even needing prompting, so well done. We looked at an example of those in a piece of writing that I did, and we looked at how to use them with a level of sophistication. So about choosing your simile carefully, about choosing your alliteration carefully, about choosing it with a soft sound or a hard sound, about personifying abstract ideas like change or like time, okay? About choosing your adjectives in a rule of 3. So just try and, don't just throw the techniques in, try and think carefully about how you are using them for effect. And the repetition, can you use anadiplosis? Can you use a word at the end of a sentence and then use it at the beginning of the next sentence, like I have in this example here with time and change? Okay, it doesn't just fall off the end of your pen. You've got to sit and you've got to think carefully about it. Okay, that's called crafting. That's what gets you the higher marks, not just writing the first thing that comes out of your head. If you end up writing it and scribbling it out and changing it, that's good. It means you're thinking about it and you're really taking care over how you are affecting your reader. Okay, what did we do next? We thought about the structure and we worked out what order you are going to take your journey on through your picture. So you're starting off with your panoramic description, your wide view. You can include bits of the weather. Then you drop into part of your location. Where are you going to start within your picture? Is it the person? Is it an object? What's going on? If you're using a person, you can describe that person's thoughts if you wish. Then you really zoom in on something in detail, real forensic description of something. Zoom out, go to a different part of the picture, something could shift tone or build up to a climax, and then you go to your ending. It could be a cyclical structure, so you could go back to something at the beginning, reference something at the start, or you could have a more negative end. You could shift from the beginning and the end. So if you had some negative start, you could switch your ending to a more positive. If you had a positive start, you could switch it to a negative ending. It doesn't have to be cyclical, but think about how your end links to your beginning and see if you can make some sort of link there. Okay, and then we looked at your techniques. So your descriptive techniques, VampSap, verbs and adjectives, really important. Work on those and the other ones will look after themselves. And then you've got your sentence types, a simile start, triple noun colon or a triple adjective colon. your adverb comma, your verb start, your brackets although, and your so sentences. Okay, and if you use those and you put all those things together and you try and craft it, then we should have, hopefully, a really nice piece of writing. So it's quite a short video today because the lesson will be you looking at your planning, looking at your picture and trying to come up with a nice piece of descriptive writing. Okay, don't worry if it's relatively short because you're spending your time thinking and crafting and thinking about your words and how they fit together and paragraphing. That's great. And if you want to send your teacher some copies of your work, photograph it, email it, send us your document if you're doing it on Word. We'd love to see what you come up with. It would be really nice to see the result of all your hard work. So thank you for your dedication with these lessons, particularly those of you who stayed at home and have done the work on your own. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed these lessons. I've really enjoyed delivering them in school. It's been really nice to see you. And I'd love to see some of the work that you come up with. So please send it. And I really enjoy reading what you've come up with. Thank you, Year 10. And I look forward to seeing you in September in Year 11. Okay, bye.